Yes, I am. Okay.
Have you given
Can't
some
fish in
thought
trees?
to me proposal? What do you want to know? I, I think he wants to use them. Don't worry yourself about the
It's a
particulars.
stream, I wonder.
You just bring us back 3 fish
But I
and
got
we'll
my own
snap you
camp that
out.
has a little pond.
Oi. That's good, very good. My friend here will provide all the tackle you need to get started. You had better get to it before the tides leave you behind.
Well, I guess you gotta make a fishing pole, eh? How do you fish? Oh, I must need a fishing pole because I don't have any square option. So I asked you, did you have to make your fishing pole? Because you guys can fish, so you must know. They didn't give me. No, I didn't get a fishing.
Have you made the catches? Then be off with...
Yeah, no, I understand everything except for you don't seem to understand one thing. It's not working for me. I don't have a fishing pole. I'm asking you, how did you get your fishing pole? Because I didn't get one, and they've already talked to the both guys, and I don't have a fishing pole. Oh, hold on. Maybe this guy. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't talk to this one guy. Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw the diamond above his head. All right. Fishing enabled. Okay. Yeah, we're good now. Yeah. All right. Thanks. There we go. Fishing. Don't have enough bait. Yeah, I just bought 100 of them. What the hell? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm drinking water. There we go. Fishing. Well, they let me put bait on it. There. Okay. All right. Finally got it. Get nibbled. I don't think I caught a fish. have bait.
Pay no mind to my friend here. He's got a skin condition.
Oh, common bait. Okay, I see what I can rock. There, you go through different baits. Okay. We got her figured out now. I got my first fish. Yay. Whoop. Silver side. Small fish. Whoop. Shit, I told her to go. Different one. Something. Sunscreen. It's just like a sunfish.
Have you made the catches yet? Perfect. Give 'em here. They're fish on. Don't bother me friend with these. You might as well feed 'em to... Chop 'em up into fish bits before you do, though. She's eaten plenty today, and the last thing we want is giving her more indigestion. My name is Captain. Captain. I'm a captain. It's my job to fish. To catch as many fish as we can. My father was a fish, and my mother. Ever since I washed up on these shores, my mind's felt more and more adrift. I'm hoping this might be a way to keep me anchored. My name is Captain Raymond Clark. My father was a bosun, and so was his father before him. My mother's name was Deirdre, and she had long flaxen hair. This is foolish. How do I stop this thing? Did you feed the beast, like I asked? Oh, can't say I'm too surprised. Once she's filled that cavernous stomach and gulped down enough fish, something always comes back up. God knows what else she's got in that belly of hers. And how many innocent... Anyways, thanks for your help, friend. Keep your eyes open for any rare beauties out there. She's especially fond of anything that gleams. And make sure you come back soon. There's still plenty of places to cast your net. I have some work for you, if you have the time. Pay no mind to my friend here.
I'm gonna see if you can fish in a tree.
Skin condition.
Oh, I'm not even gonna be near water. I'm just gonna be in that tree. Just letting people know that I can do it in the tree. Then I'll make a video live. It'll be a big thing. Big thing. Oh, stretchy, stretchy. Ah. Yeah, I can. You'll be fishing all over the fucking place. You'll be fishing in somebody's shoe, as long as that little drop of water. Look what I got, a guppy. A little guppy. That sucks. Nah, I think if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for anybody. I'm not joking, I'm being serious. It's probably because it's just a stream. Could have like suckers and trouts or in streams, but salmon, salmon go in streams. Crayfish. call them crawfish. Probably you. I think I figured it out. You're probably trying to fucking do a sort of glitch cheat thing for fishing, and the game fucking didn't let you do it. Seriously, look at this. I'll talk to you in a couple days, and you'll be like, I found a glitch for fishing." You're like, "Oh my god, you must be full of much great, full of great shame, 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 shame." I haven't even really looked at the scoreboard. I looked briefly at a couple of the rewards. There was, I can't remember which one it was, but one caught my eye. They have a new camp ally, but that's not what caught my eye. There was something I thought looked kind of neat. I think it's way up levels though. Bastards. Yeah, when the game was first out for the first couple of years, like you could be at your friend's camp if you're in the same party and be helping him build out his base. Like totally. If it was a couple of years ago, I would have been able to put that Mothman statue down at your base, but they switched that around, the cheap bastards. Yeah, because you used to be able to do a lot. You didn't have to do any special glitch or fucking special thing. It was just like as if we're in a party now, and then if we're at your base, I could put things up that you didn't have in your camp. But there were certain things you couldn't, but most things you could. My buddy and I would sit there and he'd be like, "You work on the back and I'll work on the front." And we'd just be quiet, like doing our own thing, and we'd make some neat little bases together. And then, of course, they took the fun out of that. Can't do fucking hardly anything. Which, yeah, but the thing with Flutters, he told me he has OCD, so he has to have things like a certain way and perfect, and that's why he's picky for his camp. Then he takes me to this camp for his first time, and I thought, what a trash heap. Like he's got wires going all over the place. I'm thinking, what kind of OCD does he have? Because oh, it did look bad. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't feel like arguing with somebody, but he said my he gave my camp I think a 7 out of 10, and told me a couple things that he thought could improve it. And then he's like, "Come check out my camp." And when we're in the loading screen, that's where on the way to the camp. That's where he's telling me about fucking OCD and how things got to be just perfect at his camp, or else it'll bug him. And so I was expecting a real crisp, clean, well put together camp, and it was just like a big warehouse with wires going all over. He'd be like, "Come to this room, come to this room, come to this room," and you could hear in his voice how excited and proud he was, and it was nothing, not even average. It was all below average shit, man.
The grounds
Yeah.
are looking splendid this year.
Look under new items, under new, you'll find it right away.
gardens have always been the pride of the White Spring.
Yeah, I think they're having fishing tournaments. So maybe the only thing I can guess the way they would do that is it'd have to be a public server, obviously. Then they must have a place where you go drop a fish off, and then at the end of the week, they'll have the top three people for who had the biggest fish. But I don't know when that is. It's I saw it on the map for the next couple of months. I don't know if it's this month or next month. Yeah, too bad. Too bad fuzzballs not on. Yeah, if he was on, we could probably do a raid or something. Oh, I haven't even done my dailies. I forgot about that. Jesus, I didn't even look at them, I don't think. Choose some bubble gum. I got some bubble gum on me. Bubble gum. Grilled fish. Cultists. Don't mind it. So good. So, some days I gotta eat more fishing. I never feel bad. In Fallout 4, there's a girl that works in a bank and she got locked in the vault. And she makes a holotape. It's kind of sad. Got no food, got no water. She don't even know what the fuck's going on. Keeps hoping somebody's gonna come and let her out. You see her dead body in the holotape, so you realize nobody came for her. Because everybody was dead. Oh boy, stretchy stretch. Ugh. No, I couldn't. I couldn't fish near my tent either.
That's hard work making
So
love to
far,
a fish.
yeah, I'm going up. I'm actually going upstream. I don't, I don't believe it. I'm not gonna go all the way over there to see that you're lying, like last time. No, that was a pistol, 10 millimeter. I'll go over there and it'll be like a fish container or something. And be like, well, it's close enough. Shit.
Just about time to eat.
Yeah, it's a brute. Yeah, it's a brute.
Scorched earth barrels won't get you. But
Yeah, you know it.
this, fix that. Never cease to how's it going today? Finally.
Good. Wow.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, feels great today.
Um, it doesn't seem to go. It's bobbing, but not as much. Now it's about there we go. The last one I needed to. I gotta go cook 3 of them and then sell them. Or fishies. Oh shit! There we come down.
Huh. I need some new clothes. I'm getting real muddy.
like it might rain later. We really need to clean up around here. Looks like it might rain later.
Chloe's my pet. Or maybe I'm hers. I'm not sure.
Yeah, now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to. Ah, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work. Clean up this, fix that. Never seem to end. Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
I didn't pay attention.
torched or the ferals don't get you, that's well. Got time to eat. Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Looks like you were off to a great start, volunteer.
We really need to clean up.
Another stretch.
It's hard work making a living out here.
First, I'm not going to do. I live way, like I told you before, where I live, it's not a lot of people around, so
Yeah. Now that people
I
have moved
forgot
back
my
to this
bike out
area,
front.
they'll
I
all
fell
want to be
asleep,
setting up places like
woke
Foundation.
up, and it was like 11:30 at night, my time, and oh, better bring the bike in. But it's like it's pretty hard to steal. You have to have the keys.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Yeah, all those little diners and stuff around the game, you have to keep your eye open for salt. Usually you see them in those diners on the shelf or somewhere right beside the pepper.
Ah, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. That was from the Mountain Dew.
Those raiders come snooping around, they're gonna regret it.
In diners. That's the only advice I can give you because people, the trailers, living areas where the kitchens are.
Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end.
42 minutes later. That's how much he pay. That's much attention he pays to us. Oh, he knows I'm joking. I'm not joking there. Yeah, he is in another dimension. Well, I don't know what the hell. It's not the Twilight Zone, but it's pretty fucking close. You've crossed over into the James Zone.
The scorches of the ferals don't get you.
I haven't
That's
slept in 42 days. But I beat this game, and this game. All of them 5 times each. And drops dead. Yeah, yeah, I was listening to that. I listened to that song again today, and I heard that part about the burrito, and I was
yeah.
remembering where she brought you the burrito,
Back
and
to
then
this area, they'll all want a
it
piece of
wasn't the best burrito. It was too spicy or whatever for you. I can't remember. Something wasn't working out for you. Yeah, that was it. That's sad too, because
Just
you could
about
probably get
time
some
to
really
eat.
nice spicy food down in the area where you live. That's don't be racist. Yeah, that sometimes goes hand in hand was when you ask the question.
Clean up this, fix
A little
that.
while
Never
later, there
seems
comes
to
that
end.
blue screen. I tried to beat the black grass. I logged out, went to the main menu, logged back in, and blue screen. It's like, you fucking bastard. That was with you guys there a couple nights ago. Or if you see doubles in your inventory, like let's just say you have 4 purified water, and then one day you go on your Pip-Boy and it says 4 purified water, and then right underneath it it says 4 purified water. If you drink one of them. I don't know which one. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I know if you touch one of those, and it'll go to a blue screen. Mark 1 is not like a gun. Oh, you said real. Mark 1 real.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Looks like a gun part. And you're talking fishing pole. Real. They have the. This isn't the one I was told you that there was one item in the atomic shop I really liked and I couldn't remember. This is not the item, but they do have one there that's kind of neat. It's a paint job for the auto acts and it's like Jaws, you know, the shark Jaws.
Sore all over. Building this place up is
So
hard work. This place has a lot of potential.
sure.
This vendor unit is equipped with anti-theft measures. Don't get any ideas, chump. Someone told me I had a few loose screws. I am still looking for those screws.
Yeah, getting ready. Well, I never get a lot of radiation from standing in that water right behind wetwoods. See why you're supposed to boil it before you drink it. I don't think boiling water will get the radiation out of it, though. I don't know. I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure if you boil the water, you're still going to be fucking a whole shit ton of radiation in it. Boiling water is for killing like living organisms like parasites and shit. But oh well. They'll pile up when you do a couple of raids, a couple of robots. Gretzky over to Lemieux. Lemieux crosses the blue line, and Lemieux back over to Gretzky. Just looking for some salt. What'd you do, James? Wasn't paying attention. Or is it a secret? Back in back in 2025. Oh, that was back in 2025. those were the years. Yeah, you had to be there. I miss having a great big bowl of chocolate and
This
ice
is an
cream.
automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to
Joking.
the nearest exit in an
Oh, you
orderly
got
manner.
one, Jimmy. Which one, Jake? She's the button girl. No, you gotta come in. Come on in. There you are. No, that's not cryptic. That's one of my illusions. I'm a magician. I told you that before. Don't make magically delicious. It's like the fucking cereal. Yeah. I never liked them as a kid. I liked Trix. I thought Trix was pretty cool. No, I didn't like those marshmallows too much. And I didn't really care for the cereal.
Alert.
And
Unauthorized
he wasn't my
personnel
favorite
detected.
cartoon cereal
Activating defense
character
systems.
either. I liked the Trix Rabbit. I always wanted him to get a nice big bowl of that. Yeah, I'm always taking away on him when he doesn't know what he's going to do it. Sorry, James, I got this. We gotta leave, right? Okay. Just making sure because I don't know enough time for fucking cheating and
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
I didn't think you'd ever. I didn't think you'd ever date a PlayStation 4, James.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
That was fast. I'm gonna be going to bed soon, brother. I thought you were tired. Oh, I was tired before No Mercy came on. You joined us. I don't know, bro, but I'm sure they'll come up with some neat things in the future. No, no, no. Okay. Rusty deck. Mercy didn't even say goodbye. Adios. Didn't even give us an idiot. No, he just gone. I can't give him trouble because I was telling James that I had a grandfather. He's dead now, but when he was done talking on the phone, he just hung up. Never said, never ever said goodbye. Even if it was the bank or whoever, don't matter who he's talking to. He's done. He's done. Yeah. I don't know what the hell's up with that. He's dead ever since I was little. You know, if you're logging to her, yeah, I sure will. Oh, big stretch. Thinking, I don't feel stiff or nothing, but I usually don't have this many stretches when I get up. It must be from being on the bike. It sure feels good to stretch. Yeah, I just go up to the Mothman and fucking Pleasant.
Scorched so the ferals don't get you. Rats will.
No, I'll do it tomorrow. It's pretty easy. Not worried about it right now. Fuck. Every single time you get on, James, fucking, ever, well, not me, but all those guys are always, you got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. Like, fuck, how can you always need stuff? I know that.
Need resources.
Fucking Miss asked me
Thank
once,
you for your service.
he's like, you got any adhesive? And I said, yeah. He's like, can I get some? I go, how much you need? And he's like, I need about 500. I said, I'm not giving you 500. He's like, started laughing. And then there's a little pause. And then he says, but you're really not going to give that to me? I'm like, no. I thought you mean like maybe 10 or 20. 500, that's a lot, man. That's like thousands and thousands in caps worth. I said, you go buy that at all the stations.
Yeah.
Tell me how much that
Now that
costs.
people have come back to this area, they'll all want to visit.
500, just a little too generous. For it's like this isn't wood. This is fucking adhesive. The hardest one of all the common elements to find. It's a bitch to find them. Yeah, I remember that. I'd never do that. Fuck, I think that was might have been. You know, most people I meet, if I talk to them for a while, they basically are just like uh, all the people that you hang out with are always asking for stuff. You got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. Yeah. Once in a while is one thing, but every time you log in, like fuck. When you're out there, start collecting shit. You think I enjoy going out picking every fucking piece of garbage off the ground? No, I do it so I don't have to do it, so I don't run out one day. I did that once. One day I got sick and tired of fucking doing it, so I thought I'd just take a break for maybe a couple weeks. And then one day I needed to do something really important. I don't know what it was, but I really needed something. I went to build it. It said I was out of the supplies. I was like, as if. Went to my stash box and I was like, holy fuck, it's gone. And that's where I said, I'll never do that again. If I see adhesive, I'm picking it up. I see like asbestos too, like cigarette packs. Asbestos is expensive. There's people out there that have adhesive farms and they sell their vending machine adhesive. They don't give it away though, because usually when you see people with corn, multi-fruit, and those potatoes or whatever, you know that they're if they got a lot of them, then they're a adhesive farmer. Again, I've never I can't remember what anybody would sell it for, but they wouldn't be giving it away. It'd probably be expensive, but it'd have to be cheaper than the vendor because then people just go to the regular vendor. But the vendor's pretty expensive too, you know, for that fucking adhesive. You buy like 10 of them, and it's almost like 2,000 caps. No, I don't mind helping people out but like you're not getting my adhesive. I think I even said that line to fucking Myth. I probably did say, hey, I don't mind helping people out, but I'm not getting my fucking adhesive. 500 if you can spare. Holy jeez. Well, luckily you got James to take care of that. Not me. Well, I don't care. Like I'd help you out now, but if I knew you back then, oh, you weren't getting that either. But if you asked me now for 500, oh, expect to get teased, but you'd get it for free. But I'd be like, holy fuck, what are you doing? Fuck, goddamn, I'm always out here farming and it's expecting me to farm for you. I'd just be joking around. Oh, oh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Let me take a look at the weather. It better not have changed. I hope it didn't fucking change. 'Cause I'm looking forward to that bike. No, it's supposed to be all sun all day today. Rain on Thursday, nice Friday, Saturday, Sunday, rain on Monday, sun and clouds Tuesday and Wednesday. The fucking pool was didn't go in it, of course, but the pool without the no heater on, it was 65. That's about be about that'd be about 20 degrees away from what I like. Just yeah, I told your old lady I don't know what else to tell her other than if you're looking for salt and pepper, I know you just need the salt. They go together. But I'm just saying, if you need salt or pepper and even spices, you got to go to those diners. And also, you can find them in people's trailers near their inside when you go to the kitchen part. She might not know where all the diners and shit are, so I think that in the future you might want to start hoarding salt in your box. Just make it easier for her. I used to have a poster of Dee Snider, the lead singer of Twisted Sister, and he's got a can of beer, and the beer
That's
can of
what
beer is
you
Boy
eat for
Howdy.
lunch next, eh?
He had a T-shirt on. The T-shirt said Boy Howdy, so he must have been doing it, getting paid to do that. But we don't have that beer here. No, we sure don't. Oh, I come down here, he's got pepper. He ain't got any fucking salt. That don't make sense. Oh, there. Is that it? Oh, it is. It is. There it is. Kind of up near where Jack the Pumpkin Dude is. It's called Gnarled Shallows. Maybe I should have came around earlier. Stuff, but I was watching stuff on YouTube and it was like really cool. I was watching, so it really got my attention.
It's hard work living out here.
Yeah, there's three of them there.
Sports of the feral film, could you?
Yeah, really? I go that one camp. Where's?
So all over. Building this place up is hard work.
No, no, I'm good. I got some in my camp. I don't need to get it there. I don't need fucking 500 of them. But if I did, I'd definitely go there.
It's just about time to eat.
good.
We really need to clean up around
Fish bites.
here. Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
That was just my
Some new clothes.
knee hitting my drawer. And then my knee hit it in a perfect spot because I didn't turn the phone. It was a good crack. The fleshy part of the knee. That's a nasty. I don't do it. Never. I don't think I have. But that's a nasty thing to use in a fight. Is your knee on somebody's head. Your fucking kneecap pretty fucking hard. Unless, of course, you fall, I guess, and then you break it. But that's pretty good. Open up somebody's head.
I hate this misty, foggy crap.
Yeah, the screensaver that I have up, James, right now, that's showing as I'm going through with my Pip Boy. Show you those, like when you're traveling and they show you that picture screen. What? Oh, I see black on the ground. I might blew out. I seen. I logged in at West Tech, and my female character,
There's so much to teach us.
she was wearing the same clothes, but she was a male ghoul. So I was like, that's strange. And then I played, and then the next day I logged in, and then the same thing happened, and I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of this. A male ghoul. Yeah, I'll send the picture later. It, I don't know why it did that. Why it turned into that. And it was playable. It was playable too. It was the second time it happened. First time I didn't take the picture. I took the picture the second time. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know what the hell's going on, and I figured whatever's going on, they're gonna be aware of it, and they'll probably have it fixed within a couple days or a week. So I better take a picture of this. The guy actually looks pretty cool. If I was ever to switch over, I would change the girl to a guy. But I'm not. I don't want to be living this
Don't look.
character.
Just a mist
I
makes it
love the
harder to
other.
see.
Right on. It was. It's available, I think, in the Atomic Shop, but I think it was. Well, I think it was always in the Atomic Shop item. I don't think it was anything else. It wasn't from a reward, I don't think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was a Atomic Shop item. If I was to bet $5 on it, I'd go with I got it from the Atomic Shop. And it's the helmet. The helmet looks kind of like the same one the guy in the movie Gladiator wore, but I don't really like it, so I don't really. And then they have this one from two of them. They have two of them from uh, what do you call it there? The Nuclear Winter PvP when they had one the Roman gladiator helmet, but it's like a welding mask that's been modified. And then when you get the one in the 70s or 80s, like a level 100's the maximum you got to get to on that game for Nuclear Winter. But I think it's in the 70s or 80s. The rewards a Centurion helmet, and the helmet's made of modified old diver helmet. You know those old diver helmets where they used to go down and they have the oxygen coming out of the tube. And, and they walk on the bottom of the floor, of the sea floor, and they got like a big round helmet. But I don't particularly like that one either. So when they had that flower event, they got that one there, kind of looks something like what you'd see the Roman emperors and stuff wear. The green version, that goes well. Yeah, no mercy now. We don't seem to talk too much to each other. The only time we talk to each other is if they'll ask sometimes if we want a PvP, or else they'll ask if I have a certain item. Like, do you have any reflectors, or do you have any sentinels, or do you have any always something. And like Myth was pretty bad too, man. Myth was every time we'd be with Myth, he'd be asking for stuff while we're doing the raid. Granted, he was good when he was had everything the way he wanted and it was time to go. He was fucking good, but fuck half the stuff he needed fucking getting forked out by everybody in the room. I got this, I got that, I got this. I need more. That's all I got. That's what you're getting. Yeah, I imagine you can find some crazy areas to do some fishing, but yeah, they need to look up that road, follow the road map. Probably. I'll tell you when tell you when that's coming on. So today's the 4th. So tomorrow, not like tomorrow as in the 5th, they have caps aplenty. I don't really give a fuck when they have caps aplenty. That just means the vendor is selling like a hell of a lot more caps. So if you need caps, then this is you get loaded right up by selling stuff to the vendor. You got number 20 sale on that nearby over there, so I'm gonna look to see what that sale is. See what this number 20 sale is from most time I see her, almost every time I see her. I've seen some pictures of some pretty weird fish, and they weren't the fish I caught. But some of them look like catfish, really mutated looking. Sale 20. Well, they'll probably have things like, like wooden plaques and that to put your fish on, like people do in real life, mounted fish. But I know that they have a, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't see that thing about fishing competition in the other camp. Finish this fucking movie. Fuck, I looked at the clock and I thought it was 6:30. I was, how the fuck is it 6:30? I had to get, yeah, I had to get abducted by aliens, but then I double looked and it was like 4:25. Yeah, 'cause I don't like if 2 hours goes by and I don't know where it went. Mostly if I'm sitting talking to somebody and I could tell. 2 hours would fly by like that. The only time talking where time flies is if you're talking like to a girl that you like, and then you talk for days. And then flash forward 20 years and you don't want to talk to her at all. Like, will you let me listen to my fucking program? Why does the grass need to be cut when my show comes on? Yeah, that XP bonus isn't coming around for a while. I wish it was. Yeah, I never got any junk yet. I've just gotten small fish, the same ones that you've already got. Yeah, I kind of thought, I kind of thought that they would have random junk. Whatever, if it's floating in the water, I guess. Anything can go in the water. You throw anything in the water, so why not?
Forever in the light.
Are you done fishing? I was asked if you were fishing. Oh no, just curious. I was fast traveling back to my tent and I saw you on the map where you were, and I thought, what's he doing over there? Wonder if he's fishing. Just being nosy.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Hi there.
A full belly sure beats an empty one. A volunteer. If you need supplies, Bob's got you covered. With smart and a little luck, you'll do just fine out there.
I was just joking when I said fishing out of a tree.
That overseer lady said more.
Oh, I know you weren't trying to do that.
Coming
Throwing in one of my bad jokes.
to me.
Seemed to fit. Well, it's food.
Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes. clothes. I'm getting real muddy.
3 nougats. I gotta make. Yeah, like, that was good to bring to the party. So do you know that after you pick up, I think, 200 items, all the items refresh? Do you want me to show you? Well, I don't mean to get you angry like Flutters, but do you want me to show you where you can get
Yeah,
after
now that
you
we
can get a
talk about it,
bobblehead, a leader bobblehead every time? Leader's bobblehead gives you more experience points if you're interested in that. You can grind down this stuff. If it's there, I'll let you have it. Logging in, or else people who would be there. I usually get 1 or 2 bobbleheads a day by coming down here because I'm always picking up stuff, throwing in my Fallout first bag. I don't see it, but you might. I guess I haven't reached that 200 mark yet. Can't remember the last time I came down here. It's been recently. It's not really. The good thing about down here that I like coming down here is they have everything but a regular stash box. They got the big scrap box that you're always in and out of. Get rid of your junk, your armor, weapons, tinkers, storage for your bullet, special cards, even a legendary machine, and a vendor. And a vendor. A whole bunch of posters. I don't know why they're here. These are all the posters to start quests. I've already started all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure you know the number too. None of that bothered my friend. He was playing about half an hour before me when the new thing came out. And he didn't know how to start the quest. And I said, "Oh, I looked it up the day before, and they said the quest will be on the bulletin board at the train station." He said, "Well, how the fuck are people supposed to know that?" And I said, I wouldn't have known. That's weird that there's another species in the game. Wonder if we'll end up being able to fight fishmen in the future. And have one at our camp. I think your girlfriend. He's a fish.
surely must have caught up with Miss Jewel by now. I should prepare something nice for their return.
Okay, look, are you listening to me? You might want to listen to this. The guy, the thing here, it's explaining about the rewards for fishing. Like an example is catch any fish 760 times, you'll get the title Lunker. 250 of them get you a plan for a scuba tank backpack. 76 will get you, that's funny, 76 will get you fisherman's cooking station. 15 gets you a kelp curtain. 76 again gets you a makeshift rod. 15 quantum bobber. 1 you can get ship chandelier, and you can reclaim it. I guess you get one free item. 7 tickets, or sorry, 7 fish. The title captain. 1. Oh, sorry, those are glowing fish for the makeshift rod. Catch 76 glowing fish. It says catch any local legend, and you get a fish display plaque. So somewhere out there, there's a local legend. How you find that, I do not know. There's a whole bunch of rewards. There's like 3 titles, plushies, plans for Mark 1 reel, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Flamewood float, red tide float, festival float, lots of floats. Cooking station. Looks like where you clean your fish. You ever see those fish stations? You ever see a fish station where you can walk up to and clean your fish? It's right near lakes. They got like a hose and everything. Well, it looks like somebody converted one of those into like a cooking station. I thought they were so cool when I was little when I first saw them.
Cloudy still?
There's 4 titles.
Miss having a stroll under a starlit sky.
Well, if you want to know how to get that bobblehead, it's in the trailer down here that respawns every 200 items you pick up. If I remember, I'll look up tomorrow about this fishing legend. Imagine you'd have to have your maximum pull and all that to catch it. You know, that's my guess. I don't know. So basically, they want you to do lots of fishing. That's how you get your rewards, is by fishing. Catch like 100 of this type, or catch 50 of that type, and glowing ones. So getting the glowing fish, I guess that would be in the areas that you were talking about, where you were wondering if you could fish up by the Grafton Lagoon. That's probably where you're finding glowing fish. But they have a reward for catching so many glowing fish. They have 3 different rewards. So you hop on one day sort of thing and go down there and hang out until you catch a whole pile of those glowing fishes, I guess. So you see your reward. I gotta, I gotta drive sometime today whenever I want it. And I gotta go to the fucking the native reservation and go to the hot shop that I always go to. Pick up an ounce. And then, well, somebody will be here. I got a fucking joystick from Amazon. Well, I guess today. Plus, I'm gonna go to my bike, so don't know how much afternoon I'll be playing on. Excuse me more. So did you want to see this bobblehead location or not? Okay, so you always log in there. And you're always there. And you just got to go around this jump into the first cabin, the first trailer, and on that desk inside of there, I don't see it, but should be a bobblehead. You see a bobblehead by any chance? There's always a leader bobblehead there. That's that lightning bolt on the floor, but I don't get to see it. It only shows up for every 200 items you pick up, and then it'll be there waiting. But I go there twice a day, usually.
Oh, I do hope that others will come back one day. So
Anyway,
patience.
I'm back from the tent, and it's almost time to log.
We also have
All done the dailies except for one event. Do that event. Wake up. Just go take a break, take a camp or something. Take a work trip. Nothing to do.
Look at my rain later.
Yeah, that's a free one there. That Dark Hollow Manor that's kind of near you, the big building in the middle, that one's free for fast travel. And same with the caravan lady. And if you have your, yeah, look for 0. If you have a camp or a base like you, then you got another way to get there.
I'm all out of water. Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end.
Yeah, they change the day and night patterns, and they change like the radiation patterns in the weather. I know they can't do it. Eventually, it'll be common in games, but I would like if you're in an area in real life that it snows. Well, we should have like a certain amount of time, like maybe 2 weeks or whatever, a month, that where it's snowing and there's actually snow stays on the ground, and then do some ice fishing, just like them Canadians. Mine's Cryptic. Did that once, like I told you, that's enough for me. Nobody likes being cold, but like everybody here can handle the cold pretty good to a certain degree. But when you start feeling your fingers, feeling your toes splitting and your ears hurting, everything on your face is freezing, I don't see the fun anymore. Funny though, be out on that pond or on the river or on the lake or on the bay, out there fucking ice playing ice hockey with friends outside. I'll tell you, sometimes it was pretty cold, but you get moving around playing hockey, and not too cold unless you're the goalie. And then when I played, I was on the tail end where people still wore the goalie face mask. It must have been cold to wear outside on the bay because your whole back of your head's pretty much exposed. Yeah, and then for quite a few years, when everybody was starting to wear the cage masks because they're more protective than that, there was still people that would wear those old ones. Yeah. But somebody like you comes around and finds a way to glitch it and ruins it for the rest of us. You'll be pulling out fucking those like dolphins. Those dolphins you see on the beach with a big bite out of them? You see them mostly in Fallout 4, but they're in this one too. I like to know what the fuck bit them. There's something out there we haven't seen that took a big fucking bite. I was reading a write-up once, or a YouTube video, one or the other, don't matter. And somebody said, "Oh, that big bite's from mirelurks." But mirelurks don't take great big giant bites. They nibble things down and chew it down and rip it up in their mouth. Like, they don't have big mouths with teeth. Whatever bit this, bit it in the water, and that's what killed it. And it's probably a shark or something, or maybe an orca, something. Or what would be really cool if it was like an actual sea monster that looked kind of like a plesiosaur, like a Loch Ness monster looking thing. But that I do. It's probably a shark. Like I told you before, I'm not really big on fish, other than like a fish you get at fish and chips at the pub with the good breading, all breaded up, deep fried. One thing I've never had in my life is barbecued fish. I would have no clue what a moon tastes like. Nobody I know, well, so I shouldn't say that. People I hang out with, I don't think any of them do it either, but I do have some friends that are serious, and family, serious fishermen, so they've probably cooked it every way you can think of. I just like it fish and chip style. No other way. I don't know. Some people, when you see like these fancy restaurants and you see on TV, and fucking fish still has like the tail and the head on it. It's like, and these are supposed to be the civilized people eating it. What the fuck's wrong with you? Cut the head and tail off and quit trying to look fancy. I've never understood that's to me some of the worst food in the world is fine dining food. Fine dining food is what Gordon Ramsay makes. Expensive, shitty food. That's very small portions, very expensive, and the it tastes like kind of like very Europeanish, but very crappy. There might be a few things you might like, James, but I guarantee you, you'd eat a lot of stuff and say, "Fucking $500 for this piece of shit? This tastes like garbage." Yeah, like that fish I'm talking about with the head and the tail. You're probably looking at a couple $100. I don't even. I hardly. I only go to this one restaurant once in a while. It's like a pub, and then maybe once or twice a year to Denny's. I like Denny's hamburgers quite a bit, but Denny's is starting to get fucking expensive. Like Denny's used to be pretty good price, but everything's going up everywhere. Even the cheap places, fucking not cheap anymore. Yeah, and it never stops. Ever since the that COVID came out, and then to make it worse was the Ukraine war. Like people, some people, not all, some people might wonder, well, how does the Ukraine war affect the economy? It's affect the economy because the number one producer in the entire world for wheat is Ukraine. So that means you're getting your wheat from other countries now, and they're getting charged more money because these other countries can't produce the same amount. Like Canada, we can produce a shit ton of wheat. We got a whole province that's nothing but wheat, but we can't compare to fucking Ukraine. Ukraine, you'll see some of these videos where they're fighting, and it's wheat fields, and it's just wheat fields like you wouldn't believe, like no trees, just fields of wheat, as far as the eye can see. And then when you get to that part, you start all over again, and there's still more. I know in Canada you got these prairies and that. You don't see no trees when you're driving by. It's really strange. Same thing. Lots of wheat fields. There's lots of wheat fields where I live. Tons and tons of wheat fields. Lots of farmers got wheat out here. We just can't grow it all year round. Well, neither can Ukraine. Ukraine has one too. Must have a shorter one than us. But I don't know. Ukraine, Russia can get pretty cold. They might even have just the same amount of wind as us. Never looked that up. All I know is that you don't want to be fighting in Russia. That's where all Napoleon and Hitler got their asses kicked. And it was by the winter. It wasn't by the Russian. It was the Russian winter. I don't know why Napoleon attacked in the winter. And then Hitler, why the fuck he knew that Napoleon fucked up in the winter, so what's Hitler do? I'm going to do the same thing. You fucking idiot. Both of them would have had the whole victory if Napoleon waited till the spring. If Hitler waited till the spring. No, we're going in the winter. You can't beat Russia in the winter. And it's like I said, you don't. It's not the Russians. It's the winter, and you starve and freeze to death. Even if you went out with a modern army today, like an American army, they'd starve and freeze to death too, because you got to cover so much terrain to get to Moscow. And by the time you get there, you're if you get there, you're troops are almost half gone, if not worse, and you're going to run out of food. Man. You're not going to be able to have a supplies going all the way through there, going through mountains and stuff. How the fuck are you going to get supplies coming in? Can't have helicopters coming in all the time and getting shot at. But and not getting shot at, getting attacked by drones. And people like you and me got to pay extra money. And I don't know if it's happened or not, but I know PlayStation made an announcement a few months back that due to, I guess you can say, inflation, that they're going to be raising the price for PlayStation Plus. All three of them, Essential, and then whatever the other two are called. So I think it's like $2 more. So let's just pretend if it was 12, and now I think it's like 14 or $15 now. If that's what it was. But I don't know if the price effect came in already or if it's about to come in. But this article I was reading, it was like coming from like the CEO of PlayStation, so it's not a rumor. It's coming right from the big guy's mouth. Saying, well, of course he gives a song and dance, so we don't like to raise prices because we know people and families are struggling as it is, but we can't give things away for free, and we have overcuts, and we got to pay servers, and we got bills to pay just like everybody else, so unfortunately we have to raise it. I'm just thinking to myself, you guys got so much money, you don't have to raise it. You really don't. All they got to do is lay off a couple woke employees that aren't doing nothing they don't need. There's a bunch of money saved right there. Not have don't approve stupid woke games that cost your companies billions of dollars. There's another idea instead of raising the fucking prices. Yeah, wipe your own ass before you worry about ours. Because there's a lot of little problems like that. They lose money, it's not our fault. Can't force us to buy a fucking shitty woke game. And nobody does, except for a small amount of people. Like, out of every 1,000 people, maybe 5 of them buy the game. 5 of them, and they're like, well, the rest of them are like true gamers like you and me. I'm not gonna fucking play that shit. The only way you play those type of games is if you enjoy sticking a pickle or something up your ass, or a cucumber. You have to be fucked up. Yeah, it's. I was so worried because I was seeing video games going down that road. This is before Trump won. This was like 2 years before Trump was even president, like the second time, right now. And I was really getting worried, James, about games going woke because I would see like things coming up on my YouTube feed. Well, they ruined Spider-Man, it's woke, and then they'd be like, oh, they ruined this game, or oh, this game's coming out, it's going to be woke. And I remember when they announced Dragon Age, I liked Dragon Age, so when they announced that they were making the new one, I was semi-excited. I knew I was going to end up buying it. And then, thank God, I saw the videos before that it was like the most woke piece of shit game there is. I think it's like the worst-selling mainstream game in the history of all video games. Any video game that's been mainstream produced, that's the lowest sales. They lost like something like $6 billion. Do you know how many people get fired when you lose $6 billion? All those woke fuckers are long gone, fired. All those poor stockholders. Oh man, I bet you they were fucking pissed off. Losing millions of bucks each. Every single one of them losing the money. Hardcore. But that's the thing, people thought, well, that's the movement, so if you want to make money, you gotta go with it. Yeah, it wasn't as much of the movement as they thought. They were forcing it on people. Like they did that stupid cunt doing the Bud Light, that Dylan guy. And fucking Bud Light is still not recovering from sales. Every once in a while, for fun, I'll punch into Google to see if they're still losing money. And yeah, I looked last month and they were still losing money. What a way to fucking ruin an empire. Bud Light was a fucking empire. They had all the commercials, all the football games. They used to have good commercials too. Bud Light had some of the best beer commercials on the planet. And then comes the transvestite Dylan. Oh, bye bye Bud Light. And then I think that was a scare to other businesses. A lot of businesses saw that and they're like, maybe we better not hire the guy in the dress to advertise our baby clothes. See, that's the thing, James. Like, it was getting to the point where you could walk into, basically, you could walk into NASA and say, I'm black and I'm gay, and if you don't hire me, it's discrimination, and I'm taking you to court and I'm suing you. Oh, no, no, we can find something for you. Just give us 2 weeks and well, you'll have a nice job. Because if you say no, you're a racist. You're intolerant. You're going to, and NASA will get sued and be in the papers. Oh, we can't have that. Here, let's hire a whole bunch of these people. And then I don't know what they do when they're there. And the other thing that was scary was this one airline in the United States. I don't know which one it is, but during this time with the heavy wokeness, they were only hiring black people, and they refused to hire anybody that was white to fly the planes in their company. And I thought, my God, you're gonna have race over skill. That's scary for an airplane. James, I don't care if you're who you are or what you are. I don't care what race you are or what sex you are. I want the most qualified person flying the plane. I don't want somebody flying the plane because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And they've had like maybe a month of fucking training. Okay, here, fly these people from California to Toronto. Yeah, crash. I saw that picture and I was blown away. I was like, my God, we're gonna fucking all die. China's gonna come over, or Russia, and they'll invade the United States and Canada, and they'll have no problem taking it because our army will be a bunch of gay people in dresses saying, "Don't fight, don't fight. They're our friends. And they're taking over your fucking country." See those tanks going down Main Street with the big fucking red star? That's not friends. It's not friends at all. That is bad, people. Anybody driving a tank down your street that's not from your own country is bad. The red star. That's kind of cool. In Fallout, there was quite a bit of support for communism because you go to houses and you see the red star on the house, which means they were supporting the Communist Party. You must have had a communist candidate for voting in the game. Because I don't understand why they would let people have those things on their houses. I think the one that Jack the Pumpkin, that's another one that's communist. Yeah, you'll find some that look patriotic, like American patriotic, and some that have the red star, or the gold, all their gold stars, right? Gold, right? Anyway. There's this guy I like on YouTube. I like him and I don't. Like he's really, really fucking smart, right? But he's too smart. And what I mean is, he'll have a topic, and he keeps going off topic talking about other things. A lot of the things aren't related to the topic. He's talking about sometimes they're interesting and sometimes it's not, but it's when he talks, you almost feel stupid because how smart he is when he talks. He's got long hair and smokes a cigar. But he's done a lot of like computer type jobs. So he's really smart. He lives in California. But like I say, he'll have like a video for about an hour. And half the video is just him drifting on. I think he used to smoke a lot of weed or still does. But he can't stay on topic. Like for example, he's got this video called the UFO hearing. That's where the United States had all those hearings not long ago. The senators did talking about UFOs. I have not listened to it yet, but I guarantee he'll be talking about moon and Stanley Kubrick. He'll just be going on about shit, and then he'll come back to the topic. Well, you probably glitched it. Oh, maybe I'll look it before I go to bed. Let me see here. Okay, it says specific rare fish can be caught in certain locations and are considered bragging rights among players. These legendary fish. Part of the update. Okay, so it's here. Where do you find it? I'm guessing you definitely want to have your rod upgraded. I wonder if that's how you get it. To upgrade your rod. Oh, of course, one thing you'd have to do is use the best bait. They don't even have that written here. I know that. That makes sense. That's why they have those different types of bait. It's just like the wrapping paper. You got the cheap lower wrapping paper and you get a cheaper gift. You got the medium stuff and you get an average gift. Then you got the expensive stuff. And usually you'll get a good gift. That's the same with the fishing. You got the one bait where you can catch anything in the game. That's going to probably be 99.9% of common little fish. And they got that second bait. And then they have that other one. So I'm guessing the most expensive one that you can make it, you get to make it. That must be what you use to get the legendary. Because I haven't fished nearly as much as you, and I probably never will. By the time our lives are over, because you're probably going to be doing your thousands of casts in a minute. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think that we will get that bonus for those toxic fish. I imagine they probably got a legendary fucking glowing fish. But I told you, I'd seen a picture of a couple of fish. And they sure didn't look like those common ones. They got that one fish. It looks like fucking identical to sunfish. We got a lot of sunfish where I live. I don't think anybody eats them. They're kind of bony. Thin. They're thin like an angelfish. They kind of look like an angelfish. But yeah, I caught one in the game here. They call it sun something. Sunscreen. That's it. They call it a sunscreen. Looks identical to a sunfish. I used to hate catching them. Just throw those right fucking back. Be fishing for pickerel. Catch fucking one of those or a perch. Just like, oh, fuck's this, or a rock bass. Those rock bass, you could have a small one on your line, and you swear to God you got a good fish. And then you pull it up, and it's this little fucking rock bass. They don't get very huge. I would hate to see one really big, but that's a game fish around here. Is those bass, largemouth, and smallmouth. Fuck, that will get big. But I don't know. I just like I told you, I used to love fishing as a kid, going out in the boat with my uncles and grandfather. Two grandfathers fished with boats, so I had lots of fun. And then once high school came, kind of stopped doing it. It's weird too, because the crowd I hung around with, most of them were the same crowd I used to go fishing with. They still fish though once in a while. My buddy had a picture of a fish up, oh God, it was 10 years ago, but he had a picture of him with a fish, and I know he bought a fishing boat, oh, kind of around the COVID time, or just before the COVID, because he's the guy that always brags about stuff, but he doesn't have, the stuff is nothing really to brag about. He's the guy that was, I told you that was telling me about, he's got the best cologne called Jute. And I looked it up online, and it's like about, you can get it for anywhere from $20 to $50. But the cologne I have, with tax, it's probably getting pretty damn close to a $200 bottle. Boss, Hugo Boss. He probably smells like it. Actually, I have to take that back. I was going to say he probably smells like he's got like toilet water on his face or something, but no. I looked up a couple of videos, and it actually had compliments for a cheap cologne. All right, bro. With that, I'm gonna call her for a couple hours, and then probably talk to you later on this afternoon or tonight. So, have a good one, eh? Happy fishing. What's this thing here? Notification. James sent an image. What is this? Is that oh, that's your moth display. My doctor has a moth display kind of like that in his office. There's this one that's really fucking monstrous. Didn't know moths could get that big. Huh. It kind of reminds me of my doctor's office. Yeah, he's got the same thing. Most of them are small and regular size, and then there's just one in the middle. It's like the size of your fucking hand stretched right out. But anyway, you have a good one. We'll talk to you later on.